Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm ColmCostello, and today we're going to talk about a couple stocks that the stock market has not been very nice to lately. In this video, we'll learn a brief description about these stocks and what the companies do, and then we'll take a look at the charts to see how these stocks have been behaving lately. If you're already invested in one of these companies, then these are the levels I'd be watching for a bounce. And if you're not invested in one of these companies already, these are the levels that I'm watching to possibly start a position. You guys, please keep in mind that the stock market is very risky, so please don't invest any money that you're not willing to lose. And these are not buy recommendations by any means. These are simply just stocks that I'm watching at these levels to possibly start a position in my portfolio. Now stick around, you guys. Let's get into the video. Alright, so the first stock we're going to talk about is Coinbase stock. Coinbase IPO'd recently and has basically been in a downtrend since. Coinbase, in my opinion, could be a great stock to own for a long-term hold. Let's look at a brief description of what Coinbase does, and then we're going to take a look at the charts for Coinbase stock and see how it's been behaving lately. Coinbase is a secure online platform for buying, selling, transferring, and storing digital currency. Their mission is to create an open financial system for the world and to be the leading global brand for helping people convert digital currency into and out of their local currency. Coinbase makes buying and selling digital currency easy. Sending or receiving digital currency between online wallets, friends, or merchants on Coinbase is free. Coinbase is a one-stop shop offering a wallet, an exchange, and merchant tools within one simple interface.
That's a keeper.
Now that we've learned a little bit about what Coinbase does, let's take a look at the 1-hour chart. This is the chart that I use to get a possible idea of the direction of the stock over the next couple days. You guys, if you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button down below. It helps YouTube realize us. We're a young channel, we're trying to grow, and we need all the help we can get. It also helps other investors learn about these stocks. Here's the 1-hour candlestick chart for ticker symbol COIN or Coinbase stock. So each of these candles represent what the stock has done in 1 hour. This is the chart that I often use to see what the stock possibly could do over the next day or two. We can see Coinbase stock has come down and tested that area of around 208 to 210 twice. Now the last candle it put in on Friday, where it says undecided under that area there, is called a doji candle. This candle would tell me that some buyers have stepped in and tried to pull the stock back upwards, and it's basically undecided right now, but coming at the bottom of a downtrend, it could signify a reversal going to the upside soon. However, I'd like to see the next candle move above that blue line and break that resistance and engulf that doji candle. Now we're going to look at a 3-month, 1-day candlestick chart for Coinbase stock. I always make sure the primary trend or the bigger picture is in an uptrend when I'm investing in a stock. I then look at secondary trends and support levels to buy at the bottom of those and get the best price on the stock. To protect yourself, you can always set a stop loss below these support levels so your stock automatically sells if it hits that stop level quote. This minimizes your risk and maximizes your upside potential. Now, let's check out the chart. Here's the 3-month, 1-day candlestick chart for ticker symbol COIN or Coinbase stock. Coinbase, since their IPO, has traded down from a high of $430 all the way down to bounce at around $208. Coinbase has been in a slight uptrend since it bounced around $208 there, but I'm going to be watching that blue line there, which is the basic slight uptrend support level, and it's going to be around $213 to $215. I'll be watching for a bounce around that level. Of course, I'd be watching this if it broke that double bottom support level area of around $220 where we last tested. Alright, you guys, now that we've checked out the charts for Coinbase stock, let's look at our second stock, and that's Airbnb stock, ticker symbol ABNB. Airbnb, in my opinion, is not a company that will go away anytime soon. However, the stock price has been beaten down lately. So let's learn about Airbnb real quick, and then we'll check out the charts to see what Airbnb stock has done lately. Airbnb operates a platform for stays and experiences. The company's marketplace model connects hosts and guests online through mobile devices to book spaces and experiences. The company partners with hosts throughout the process of setting up the listing and provides them with a suite of tools to manage the listings, including scheduling, merchandising, integrated payments, community support, host protections, pricing recommendations, and feedback from reviews. Airbnb, in my opinion, is a great long-term investment. However, there is a right time and a wrong time to buy any stock. We don't just willy-nilly go racing in and pile all of our money into a stock at any point in time. We must, number one, make sure the primary trend of the stock is in an uptrend, unless, of course, you're shorting the stock, but that's for another video. We then look at charts to make sure we're not buying in at the top of a trend. Of course, nobody can tell exactly what a stock's going to do, and anything can happen in the stock market, but if you learn the basics of technical analysis, you can at least get the general idea. Now let's check out the charts for Airbnb stock. Here's the 6-month, 1-day candlestick chart for ABNB stock or Airbnb stock. So each of these candles would represent how the stock traded for 1 day over 6 months. Airbnb stock, since its IPO, it popped up a little bit to top out around $220 per share. It then traded down to bounce at around $130. Since bouncing from $130, it's traded up in a channel and topped out around $155 to trade back down almost to that support level of $130. With that last engulfing daily candle there, I'd be pretty confident that it would come back down towards this $130 level over the near term. So if I was to start a position in this stock, I'd definitely at least be watching that $130 level to make sure it bounces and heads back upwards at that level. So that was the bigger picture right now for Airbnb stock, which hasn't been on the market or publicly traded for that long. However, it hasn't shown me much of an uptrend yet or shown much strength at any support level. So I'd be cautious in taking a huge position yet in Airbnb stock. I am interested in this stock, and I am not saying this isn't a good company whatsoever. I'm just simply looking to get the best buy for my money. Now let's take a look at the 1-hour chart and see if we can get an idea of what Airbnb stock could do over the next couple days. Here's the 1-hour chart for ticker symbol ABNB or Airbnb stock. We can see over the last couple days it still continued that downtrend. However, there is a gap it could fill if it does reverse up around $142.50. Down below where you see that arrow and it says selling volume, that's all the volume. You can see that's for the last hour on Friday. There was a lot of selling volume, but you see the bottom wick on that candle shows that there is some buyers that stepped in to try and pull the share price back up. What I would be looking for in the next couple days is a change of color candle or a green buying volume candle at the bottom of that trend. I would not buy on the first green candle that I saw. I'd wait for a confirmation candle breaking the high of that previous green candle. You can see the day before there's 2 green candles in a row, but the second little hammer candle could not break the high of the previous green candle, and that's why it continued to trade down. What I'll be looking for on the 1-hour Airbnb chart is a change of color green candle followed by another green candle that breaks the high of that candle. This would signify that buyers have stepped in and it could possibly moving back up towards to fill that gap at around $142. If I do not see these candles or higher highs and higher lows, I'd expect Airbnb to keep trading down towards that $130 share price level. Well, that was my opinion on Coinbase stock and Airbnb stock, and this is what I'll be looking for from those stocks in the short term. You guys, I thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. I appreciate all your time and I appreciate you all greatly. Now do me a favor and leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about Coinbase and Airbnb stock. I love hearing from each and every one of you, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Till next time, you guys, I'm ColmCostello. Now hit that subscribe button, tap that thumbs up, and go out and get money.